First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2-1. On EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base.
Right there. 56.
Greystone, travel.
You ain't got nothing. Check. Check safety.
Topper. Now.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert is going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Jake 3, 218, jump.
36.
Hey, South.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check 26.
Now Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Finding some room at midfield. A gain of 37.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Hey, check. Pilot, 64, weak. Got it.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Mike 51. Check.
Hey, South, let him go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Got it. Go. 21.
Mike 51. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, Mike 51. Tighten up.
Hey, express.
Check 24.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, exit.
51 to Mike.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run, no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
21. Check, check, check.
51.
Bravo.
51's the mic.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, check, check.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan, that is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey, Tuesday. 21. Recon, 132 fighter.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
51. Hey, South. Hey, dude.
Ryan. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Deshaun Hand make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
51. Hey, Rick.
Let's get this.
Gun.
Watch the shift.
Gun. Get up.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Darius Slay with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down now, it's Freeman. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
20. Take 10.
Ryan now to throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. Still longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
51, stop! Wait, he's got it! 22! Smooth! Wait, he's got it!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
7.
46. Mike, 46. 46 to Mike, 46.
Space.
Watch QB drop. 46 to Mike. 46.
Hey, Sam.
I'm here all day. Check it. Check it.
Five.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Team 6.
Mike, 46.
Again, Ryan. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Hey, 59, ready. 39.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Check it back.
22. Check, check. Check, check. Hey, Delta. All right, 25 back.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert, sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 8. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Gun. 39. Gun.
46 to Mike. 46.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's coming. We got double 11. Hey, Echo. Base. 46. Check my
Operating from the gun. Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The end result, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Watch the twins. Whip. Watch the whip.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Safety's creeping. Back. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tavecchio puts this one through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
He's checking. Crash. Kill.
Hey, express. You draw Corker. Check. Hey, wahoo.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. The ball comes out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hey, check Mike 46. Hey, South.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Lions will take over. The The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 10. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Space. 46. Gotta do better. Come on, 54, down. Joker.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
21. Wait. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. All day, baby, all day. Go. Hey, South.
From the gun, Ryan looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right at the 35. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check three. Check three. Greystone, travel. Bravo. 45's the mic. I'm coming. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Topper!
Running from the gun, Johnson. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13. Back now at Ford Field for the 4th quarter. The 3rd quarter. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I got you, boy.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Deuce. X3, 218, chopper.
From the gun, Herbert. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
He's checking credit.
64.
They'll run on 1st down. Thomas. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He may try and run for this, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Herbert dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
21. Check 52. Gun.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Hey, alert 3.
51. 46. Ready to go.
46 to Mike. Woo-hoo. Switch. Check 9.
Wait. Hey, 59, ready to go.
Ryan wants to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Ryan. And this is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, switch gears. Check. 6-6. Pull it high.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Jim, 51, down. 21. Got it.
This time Ryan will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Freeman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Atlanta, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.